Calvin Harris shades Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do video premiere at the VMAs.
And Selena Gomez's Instagram was hacked, and you will never believe what was posted.
It was crazy. And Kendall and Kylie Jenner, they're at the center of controversy again, this time with Hispanic fans. We're talking about all of this on Hollyscoop's Moments of the Week. Happy weekend, you guys. Welcome to Hollyscoop's Moments of the Week. I'm Madison Hill.
I'm Heather Gardner.
We are kicking things off, of course, with our favorite topic of the week, Taylor Swift. But we are specifically talking about how Calvin Harris, her ex-boyfriend, was super shady towards her at the VMAs when her video premiered.
Do we blame him?
I mean, no.
No.
And she did throw a little shade at him in the video. Apparently at the beginning graveyard scene,
right.
There's a tombstone with the name of her pseudonym that she used for Calvin's 2016 song. So he probably saw that, Nils
Smorgasbord or something.
So he probably saw that and was like, RME, we're getting off to a bad start. But anyway, during the whole 4-minute and 15 seconds video, everyone is kind of like, what's Calvin gonna do? What's he gonna say? How's he gonna react? Well, when the video came to an end, everyone obviously started freaking out.
Obviously.
As we did too. And Calvin just sat there. No claps, cheers, just, oh my God, that was great.
I like that. Let's do it again. Ready?
That was Calvin Harris.
I mean, what is he supposed to do?
That's how I feel. I'm like, first of all, he probably felt awkward that everyone was like,
Exactly.
and so it's like, if you smile, then he agrees with the shade.
Right.
If he claps, then he's, I don't know, I guess agreeing with the shade and agreeing with he did something wrong. It's like, I don't know what the thing was, the right thing was for him to do. I don't really know.
I think exactly what he did. I don't know that it's necessarily shade because, I mean, getting out of a relationship is tough in general, and we don't know what happened.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, and I just have to imagine, and this is maybe sound a little shady towards Taylor, but this is how I imagine her and, you know, Calvin and all that. I have to imagine that it ended and they tried to keep things amicable, and Taylor being who she is and the media circus around her, it blew out of proportion, which is something maybe Calvin wasn't prepared for. So he fired back with all those tweets.
Because he really was, I mean, he was famous before, but I feel like all of a sudden he got famous for dating Taylor Swift, and that's, you never really want that, I feel like, as a career title, like somebody's boyfriend, somebody's
It was
ex.
next level.
Yeah.
Next level. He got a whole different fan base, and then, you know, we had the Swifties attacking him, so I imagine that the events after they broke up were not necessarily good for him.
I agree.
And it just comes with the territory of dating Taylor Swift. It's not that she did anything wrong or he did anything wrong. It's just the territory of what happens when you're with Taylor Swift and when you're not with Taylor Swift.
And then when you break up.
Right. And of course, like, people just, I agree. I'm sure thing and analyze it.
Yeah, I'm sure it was totally blown out of proportion. I just see him kind of being like, yep, like, it happened. All right, moving on.
Exactly.
But obviously, we're gonna take anyone's gonna take any reaction and be like, oh my God, shade. That's our favorite word. Shade, shade, shade. Okay.
Where's my tree? I need some shade.
Moving on now to one of my favorite stories this week. When Selena's Instagram was hacked with some pretty revealing photos of Mr. Justin Bieber. And this is the second time this week I've had to talk about Justin Bieber's man parts. What is happening?
You can say what it is. She just wants you. Okay, fine. We won't make you uncomfortable.
I'm so awkward. Look, I'm getting flushed just thinking about it.
I'm sorry, but this, okay, so this happened, and obviously it's pretty mortifying for anything to happen, you know. Plus, she's the #1 followed person on Instagram with like 128 million people who just saw Justin Bieber's thing hanging out there.
Say it.
We'll keep it PG since that's where we're going, all right? Everybody saw the little thing hanging out. I feel like really bad though, because I thought it was funny because, you know, but at the same time, people in the comments of that video when Stephanie reported on it, they were like, oh my gosh, like, how would you feel? And I actually did have to stop and think, like, okay, it probably wasn't that funny for her because she tries, especially since she has been trying so hard to escape Justin Bieber and her past relationship, and yet everywhere she turns, she just can't. Just like Taylor and Calvin.
Right. I guess I do feel, at least it was like paparazzi photos. Thankfully, I don't even know if these exist. It wasn't any like photo that Justin clearly sent for Selena's eyes only. It was paparazzi photos from when he was caught skinny dipping. So I'm like, I mean, he kind of put it out there. So like, I get both sides, but I'm like, it was a paparazzi photo.
I just feel bad for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber didn't
I mean,
want
nobody
his
wants
privates everywhere. His Private.
And the paparazzi.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And Selena didn't want her ex-boyfriend's business on her Instagram.
And it just, you're right, it just brings up the whole Jelena thing again. Obviously, she's happy with the weekend. It's like the poor girl, I just feel like she's never going to escape the Justin Bieber connection.
No, never, poor thing.
All right, moving on to the last topic, of course.
Can Kendall and Kylie ever escape controversy?
No.
The answer is
can't.
no.
They can't. Literally. Everything they do is controversial.
Everything.
So they're being accused of cultural appropriation again, this time from the Hispanic community. So what happened is their brand posted this Instagram picture, and it's advertising this $145 plaid shirt. So aside from the fact that a plaid shirt is $145, which you can get for like $20 anywhere
Walmart.
else, people were upset because they think it's copying specific things to Hispanic culture. So like the top two buttons being buttoned, and then the large hoop earrings are, I guess, illustrations of chola style, which is a Hispanic term, and it is not okay to do.
Okay.
So,
But wait a minute. I thought hoop, I mean, I'm not trying to be ignorant here, although it may sound a little ignorant here, but I thought hoop earrings are actually like a trend right now. Big hoop earrings.
Well, I am half Hispanic, which I know, you know, people don't believe me when I say that, but
I didn't, but I saw the pictures.
My mom's main name is Garcia, and so actually when I did pull up the Instagram, I agreed with everyone who was calling them out. I don't think that was necessarily their intention, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's kind of, that is reminiscent of a chola, which is not necessarily a great term in the Hispanic community.
Okay.
Some people find it offensive, some people don't. It's either way, probably best to just not mess with it. So it's kind of interesting, and they've been, you know, this clothing line for them, the vintage t-shirts, now this. It's just not going well.
Maybe they should just stick with what they do best. Kylie's got her lip kits. Kendall's got her modeling career. Guys, you got enough money. Do you really need to sell $145 shirts? No.
That's a real problem here.
Yeah, no. That's what offends me, all right? I'm sorry. I feel that offends my Southern culture because we love our...
You love your plaid?
We love our plaid down there in the South, all right? We don't need to pay $145
Oh my gosh. You guys, we need to go finish enjoying our weekend. So tell us what you guys are thinking about Calvin Harris shading Taylor Swift after her music video, Selena Gomez, and the Instagram hack with the naked pictures of Justin Bieber. And tell us, do you think Kendall and Kylie were appropriating Hispanic culture? Excuse me. Tell us what you guys are thinking down there in the comments before you go enjoy your weekend. We'll see you next week on Hollyscoop. Bye, guys.
Bye.